Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. I know I am. Sun's shining, the rain has stopped. So, hopefully, everybody out there is getting to enjoy the awesome Friday weather we're getting here in Ontario. Hopefully, if you guys are elsewhere, you're getting great weather as well. Today, I have got stuff that's not really to do with this nice weather we're getting. It's some Christmas and winter stuff, but it's never too early to start your Christmas cards. So might as well start now, because by the time it comes Christmas, you got a million other things to do, and card making is probably something you don't have a whole lot of time for. Yes, too hot, June. Well, I'm going to Vegas next week, Las Vegas, where it's going to be really hot. Hi, B. And so next week, Friday, Shanika is going to be on. She is going to be doing another Christmas thing. I know you guys are going to have to get ready. We're showing a lot of Christmas stuff. We're getting lots in. Very exciting. Tons of beautiful things. We already have the 3/4, some Christmas from them. Then we've got the Studio Light. There's some other Studio Light Christmas products as well, like dies and stamps. I'm just showing off the card making pad because I love it. It's also, this is going to be perfect if, can I hide in your suitcase? Oh, I wish, June. This is perfect for last minute card making as well. So it's always good to have on hand just in case you need to whip together a quick Christmas card. I know I always have a stash of these that I refer to if I need a quick Christmas card and I ran out. All right, without further ado, we'll jump right into it and get started. So I did manage to make 2 cards so far from it in the 10 minutes before I jumped on. But we're going to make some today, and I'm also going to show you just the 2 pads we have so far. I believe there's more coming later in the season, and that's going to be Christmas as well. So yeah, let's jump into it. So I'm going to cut my camera. Here we go. So I'll show you the 2 cards I did so far. This is from the Romantic Christmas Card Making paper pad. This is one that I created literally 5 minutes ago. I haven't added anything to it. And then out of the extra square that it comes with, it's like a replica of my card. I just made a little gift tag out of it, which I love to do with these kinds of products, that you've got the additional square that resembles and correlates with your card. And then I've got this one here. I could feel a sneeze coming on, so I might need to mute myself in a second. This is one that came, okay, oh, no, my sneeze disappeared. There we go. This one is a really cool shaped one, again, from the Romantic Christmas. I actually scored it so it would fold up nice and small. I could add some decorations to the outside too, because there are additional elements. So I will show you that quickly, just before I forget. So a lot of the cards in here come with additional elements, more than what you really need. What one did I get this from? I think it was at the start of the book. So yes, this one here is the one I used. You can see I still have some extra elements that I could add on. I also have 2 extra sentiments that they include. So you have options of sentiments to add onto your page or onto your card. So I'm going to show you the 2 kinds, and then we'll create a little Christmas card together. I know they're very pretty. So this is the Dreamy Christmas. And inside, you'll notice these are all pre-cut, so they'll just pop out. I'll pop them out of the next page. Again, comes with additional sentiments, so you've got options, which I really appreciate. You've got your little square up here that will correlate with the card on the front. And I'm just going to flip through again so you can see it all. With all the additional pieces at the end, you could probably make even more Christmas cards out of it, just using different paper backgrounds. So there's lots of blues in here, which I really love. I love blue during Christmas time. I'm not so much of a red and green kind of gal, but this one here is a cool, different style card similar to this. And then again, you've got elements up here, additional elements, and then another cool one that you could also score and make it into like a folding card. And then that's that. On the back, this is one of my favorites, is the back's got every single card sample completed. So you can just refer to the back of the book to copy off of. However, you could spin it in your own way if you would like, and it's very easy to do that. Plus, adding additional elements onto it always adds more. Like if you add some sparkle, some glitz, and some glam. My favorite thing to do is add some sparkle. And then this one is the Romantic Christmas. So this is the one I'll be working with today. This is like a vintage style, I would say. It's got a lot more of those neutral kind of colors, not so red, white, and green, which again, I'm not a huge fan of anyway. I kind of like the non-traditional Christmas colors. So I'll flip through here quickly. So you'll notice that this one's a little bit, oops, sorry, hit the camera. Hi, Maddie. This one's a little bit more of inside photographs. So all of these look like they're inside a winter scene house. You can see it's an inside looking outside of the window, whereas the other one was more of outdoor scenery. So you kind of got two options, which I really like. One's for the indoor. And again, this is the card that I made. I'll show you. So they just layer on top, and then you have got your elements to add on. You also have options of the frames that you use. So again, with the 2 extra I didn't use, I could use on another card, plus all of these elements I didn't even end up using the bottom half of this page. I just used the top and had extra elements left over too. So, and then the last one here, similar idea where you layer it on, lots of sentiment options. All right, let's create. So this is the one I've been working in, so I'm going to use that. You'll notice there's some little scraps hanging around in my book. I think I'm going to do this one. This is the one I posted on the Facebook that when I posted I'm going live. I really like that because of the pink. If you don't know, my favorite color is pink. So it just gravitates to me, or I gravitate to it. So I'm going to find that one. Not that one. I'm looking for the pink. Ooh, this is really nice too with that pink color. I think it's, there it is. All right. So what I'm going to do is just pop out what I'm going to be using on my card and leave in what I am not going to be using, because then I can use that later for a different card. Okay. So pop that out very easily. And then I will pop out the main image with the pink frame. There we go. And then I also need some of this, the holly and the greenery. And I also want to open the, pop, well, I do want to open a jar of cookies. I'm going to pop the jar of cookies out too. Those look delicious. I'm starting to get hungry now. I've got actually cooking my lunch, so that works out perfectly for me. All right, what additional elements? There's Cozy Days, Merry Christmas. I'm going to do Merry Christmas because that's just one that I know I will always be using on my, like when I give cards out to friends and family. Merry Christmas is my go-to. And honestly, I think that's all I want to add for now. I don't want to overdo it. But again, I've got all these extra elements down here and up here. And then I can just pop this out and create a little gift tag out of it to coordinate with the rest of the card. So close that up. I'm going to flip this over and copy. Actually, I'll just copy the tag there. So again, this is so simple and easy, but it's so gorgeous at the end. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to start with the main part. And I'm going to lift that up with some 3D foam pads just to give it some dimension. I feel like it adds a little bit more interest. You could just glue it down flat, which also is stunning. And it's less mail, but I like to add some of that dimension to it. So peel off all the backings. Those usually make the biggest mess. And then I'm going to try my best to center this. And you'll notice that there's a lot more space at the bottom up here, so I'm actually not going to center top to bottom, just left to right. And that looks even enough to me. Then I'm going to add my Merry Christmas sentiment. And since this is going to be overlaying on top, I'm just going to add some foam pads to the bottom. I've actually got this little strip here. Just going to cut a little bit off the end. And then I'm going to add some glue. That's not open. I don't have my Art by Marlene glue because that's packed for Vegas, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would be using that one. Got to shake the glue to the bottom and just add once it gets to the bottom. This one takes a while. Peel off. I'm going to peel this off while I'm waiting for that glue to come down. And this is also like almost empty, so it should drop here in a second. Come on, glue. There we go. And then we're going to pop that on top. Center it a bit and lay that down like so. And the reason I like to add the glue on the top is so if it catches, it won't pull the thing off. I just do it for extra security. Then I'm going to grab my holly and I'm going to glue this down flat. I don't want to pop this up because I want this to hide behind. Glue down and then add the holly there. And then I've got more holly up top. I'm just going to stick behind there. These are so easy, minus me trying to squeeze the glue out. Let me just open a fresh one. This is driving me crazy. Okay, I need to poke this out. There we go. Oh, this should be much nicer now. Oh yeah, nice fresh bottle. Couldn't get any better than that. And then we'll add that up top like so. Actually, I'm going to move it down a little bit. And then clean up that glue that I left on. And then there's also some greenery poking out the side. So add a little bit of glue there. And then I am going to 3D my jar of cookies. So I'll have that poking out. And you will notice, I'll try and lift this up to show you, that there are kind of indicators. So on the greenery there, hopefully it'll focus, there is a little bit of that red line right at the edge there. Let me grab a little pokey tool to show you. There's a little bit of pink, so that shows me that that should line up there. You'll also notice on the edge of the frame, there is greenery that will lead into this greenery. So there are little like indicators to make sure that you're in the right spot. Then this is going to be foam padded and just ever so lightly on there like so. All right, first card done. How easy was that? Easy but gorgeous. And another thing you can do obviously is add your sparkles. And I don't have my crystal accents. I normally use the Couture Creations crystal accents. These are very similar. I just have this right now again because all my stuff is packed up for Vegas. So I could add little balls, not balls, but add little accents on top of my berries, and that'll give it more dimension. Obviously, if you add sparkle again, if you've got some like vintage paint or that make it look rustic or vintage, some sparkle on there. There's so much you can do on these cards. I'm trying to see if I have, oh, I do have a sparkle here. So I've just got this Frosty Dawn sparkle. I love this stuff. And I'm just going to add a little bit on my finger, and then maybe I'll add some sparkle to the frame. Just going a little bit more. I don't want to add too much because I don't want sparkle to be overpowering. I just want a little bit of something. Again, I've got to have my sparkle. I'm a sparkle girl. Sparkle in pink. That's me to a T. Okay, that should be good enough. So again, that just adds a bit more interest to the card. Hi, Pamela. All right, so that is it. I did just touch my berries, but you can see the light kind of hitting off the berries there. and then the sparkle on the frame. All right, should we do another one? Let's do another one. So got that one. Let's do, this is my use book. I'm gonna flip to the back and decide what one I wanna do next. Let's do a landscaped one because I haven't done a landscaped one yet. I like this one here with the Joy to the World because it's got a pink bow. Never a bad thing to add sparkle. Oh, I know. I never know when to stop with sparkles. I just go until I feel like there's enough, and then sometimes it might be too much, but there's never too much sparkle, really. Right, so I found my page here. Again, these are all extra elements on the side that weren't included on the original card image that's shown. So again, you can add this onto here or save it for another. Is your store in Brockville? No, we are located in Shannonville, Ontario. It's just outside of Belleville. It's about an hour from Kingston area, if that helps, where we're located. But we do ship, if you, I don't know if you knew that. All right, so let's just stop popping this out. And I really like how, again, they just pop out. There's no fussy cutting needed, so it's a really good quick card book here. I'm going to pop out all the rest of the elements. This one only came with one sentiment. However, again, like I said, this card that's already done, I have 3 leftover sentiments, so I could just swap those out if I didn't end up wanting to use that. I'm going to pop out the top here. I'm just popping out all the images on the main page because that's what is used on the card sample. I'm just trying to be careful with those little balls because there's a string attached to the end, so I just want to make sure I'm not ripping that off. But it pops out really easily. Lots of little pieces in this one, but it's got some pink, which I, as you know now, love. Gotta have me some pink. Got that. Never know what's easier. Sometimes pulling from on top or pushing behind. Maybe pushing was a better option there. Okay, last one here. Alrighty, now let's pop out the image too, so that way we can just copy off of this like we did on the last one. There we go. I'm going to set that to the side and use that as my guide. All right, so I normally, again, like to start with the largest image. I can tuck things behind, add things on top if needed. I might actually just glue this one flat with no 3D foam pads. So it will show you guys kind of the difference between with foam pads and without. So that was a lot of glue, but that's okay. I'll add that to my top corner. Now I can't add any elements behind because I didn't use foam pads, but I think I don't need to anyway. Then let's add the sentiment goes next. Oh, I'm gonna have such a hard time not 3Ding. Oh, do I 3D it? I'm 3Ding it. I have to. Oh, do I? No, I'm sticking to what I said. I'm battling myself in my head right now. I'm just a 3D person. I always add foam pads to everything. So let's stick this right there. And move it to the left a little bit. There we go. Got that down. Now let's add our bow. I have to add this pink bow. It is so cute. Just need a little bit of glue on there. Just at the bottom center. And then it does come with a little center to the bow that you could 3D to make it even more dimensional. But since I'm not adding 3D foam pads, I'm just going to set that aside and not use it. Then I'm going to add the ornament here. Just need a little bit of glue. Oh, I got a glue string. There we go. And I've still got sparkle on my fingers, so I can see I'm adding sparkle onto my page too by accident. Okay, got that. And then we will do the ornaments. Where does this one go? This one goes at the bottom. we'll do that now. And put that down. Again, these also have little things that line up, so it makes it a little bit easier to know where my placement is. This goes in the top left corner. Again, I'm just copying off of the card sample. It's upside down ornament. There we go. It doesn't have to perfectly line up though, because there is, doesn't have to be like that, and it doesn't look bad or anything, so you could always change it up too. Add my little ornament. The ornament's a little crooked, fix that. There we go. And then we'll add the two top left ornaments. I actually shouldn't have used that. Good thing the glue's not dry. Moving that over there. And then since there's glue there, I'll just stick this on top of that glue that I just removed. All right, we're almost done this one here. A little bit more glue than that. Pink ornament. All right, and then the bow. I'm trying to get this glue off my fingers. Okay. And up here. All right, so those were two very quick and easy card samples I did on camera. Plus, we have these ones that I just did. This one has a lot more layering to it, as you can see with the foam pads. And then I did add that scoring, so it's a smaller card. All right, well, that was all I have today. Again, Shanika will be on next week with some Christmas hunky-dory stuff. It's really cute things, so make sure you pop in or watch the replay. That'll be, again, Friday at 12 o'clock. If this is your first time watching, we are live every single Friday at 12 o'clock. It's usually me live, but sometimes you will get Mary Ann or Shanika if I am too busy or if I'm away and I don't have time to pre-record. With that being said, I hope everyone enjoys their weekend. Thank you, B. I'm going to have a great time in Vegas. Hopefully the heat doesn't knock me out. And I will see you guys when I'm back. Take care, everyone. Bye.